Bad boy intro. And that man that you're sitting next to, I don't know what game it was, yeah, he looks like Chocolate Superman. I once said, yeah, the only guy that could take my gal from me is Ghost in Power, innit? Any other man, I'll try my luck, blood. You get me, yeah? But you see that man in your intro? Geez, he'll take my gal, and yeah, I ain't getting that back.
I see Expressions has done my intro for me, guys. No, but guys, okay, hello. Welcome back to Seballostv TV. I have finally come out of the bunker I've been hiding in. But I've got an amazing Avengers type lineup for you guys, as someone said on Twitter. So today is not about me. So if you're expecting any more crazy comments about, you know, Brighton and Fulham, you have come to the wrong place. So yeah, now let's start with an introduction. So I'm going to start clockwise. So we have my beautiful friend, Mya Graham. You may have seen her have a chit chat about Tottenham on the football terrace, and she's also now at TalkSport. So whether you like it or not, you'll be seeing a lot more of her on your screen and less of my waffling. But yeah, how are you, Mya?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Good, I'm good. I know it's an honour to have you on because I know you've been really busy recently because you are moving down to London. You are coming to join us all in the south.
I feel like everybody is based down in London and I am not, so I feel like I'm missing out. And now I won't be missing out.
I mean, you've got Kendall up north, to be fair.
Well, she's a bit further up north, Mel.
Yeah, to be fair. My geography isn't great. But yeah, next we have the legendary Ricky Norwood. I saw when I announced this stream, there were a lot of the Brits in particular were very excited, of course, due to his fat boy role. So yeah, how are you, Ricky?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm happy to be here. Thank you for having me. Do you know what I mean? And like, yeah, man, let's have a good one tonight.
No worries. I know you've been quite busy. I see you've got your film on Netflix. I actually watched The Princess Switch too. So you've been keeping busy.
Yeah. Well, we're up in Scotland filming The Princess Switch 3. So
really?
It'll be out in November. So we're just doing that right now, man. So that's where we're at. But yeah, it's going super well. And we're taking it up. We're taking it up. Different levels.
That's good to hear. We've got a lot more to see from Reggie then, by the looks of it. That's it. Okay, and last but not least, if you're wondering why we were 5 minutes late to come live, it's because of this guy. It is because of this guy, but I'm sure you already, all of you know who he is. One of the kings of football YouTube, Mr. Expressions, my good friend who has kindly taken time out of his Hollywood schedule to join me on my channel. How are you, X?
I will not be staying long after that. No. That's nothing but disrespect. You start by saying, "Oh, my beautiful friend talks about all of that, sucking off Mya," and then you move down to my G over there talking about fat boy appearances, hella princesses, free movies, and that blood. You know them way there, yeah, sucking him off. And then you come to me, yeah, and then say, "Oh, the reason that we're late, them way there, fam. Oh, my good friend, the king of YouTube, blood.
Well,
them way there." Yeah, what? One thing, king of YouTube, blood. I don't even want to be called the king. I'm not the king of YouTube, blood. Nah, less of that. It could have been a lot more thought. You get me, fam? One, I'm beautiful as well. Two, them way there, yeah. I'm a legend in my own right, fam. Them way there, blood.
Show it about.
I got a couple trophies, blood. I got the 100K plaque, blood. Man's got the FBA, blood. Them way there. Man's got a couple trophies, blood. I'm waiting for my team to lift one. So you could have done your research, Mel, and say, "Good friend, blood. You're treating me like a side man." That's what I said, fam. We're halloumi cheese. You're corn on the cob, Ricky. These gals think they're steak, blood. I'm done out here, bro.
You was gonna do that. I called you the king of football YouTube, yeah. I said my good friend Expressions, and you think you didn't get a good enough intro.
All you did, yeah, my good friend Expressions is just make it clear to the man that man's in the friend zone, fam. Not zone 1 to 5, like 6, blood, like the friend zone, like good friend Express. That's all you did, innit? Them way there, fam. But we move.
I need to. I need to, but okay. That's pretty much what we expected from Expressions, coming in, bringing the energy.
Hi,
Okay,
Ricky.
no.
Hi, Maya.
Hey, Maya. Hey, X.
Nah, no, Maya, you are beautiful. You know them way that I'm just trying to let Mel know, innit? You know, I'm beautiful as well, innit? I'm not trying to take any of your shine away. And that's for Ricky, my G, you know them way there. Not
Every
Ricky
single
Martin, not
time,
living
man.
La Vida Loca and that, but my brother, you get me, fam.
Okay, right. You guys will be hearing a lot more of that. But I wanted to start with Ricky, yeah, because when I did announce this, a lot of people were actually really surprised, you know, that you were a Tottenham fan. So I just wanted to ask you, you know, like how did you become a Spurs fan, and you know, when did Spurs become, you know, such a big deal to you? Because I've been on a podcast with you before on The Last Word on Spurs, and when the other Ricky told me that you was going to be on it, I said, even I was, oh no wait, you know, he supports Tottenham. So how did that happen?
Well, I mean, I was born with it. So as soon as I was born, I was blessed with Tottenham, and it mostly came from my dad. So my dad is a big Tottenham supporter. So I grew up with it, man. And even when I went into EastEnders, like I had to make sure that Fat Boy was a Tottenham supporter as well. So even my very, very last scene, I had my Tottenham scarf on. I don't know if you ever remember, I had my Tottenham gloves as well. Like, yeah, man. So I had to let them know. I had to let them know.
Look at this guy.
Come on, you Spurs. come on, X. You know how we do, bro.
That is
Nah. Maya better not come with no Tottenham peripherals. Don't be copying me, bruv. Less of that. Tell her sit back down, bruv. Where is she going, fam? You know them way there, bruv. Nah, less of that. Bring that Nike Air back. Like, you know them way there. All right, where we move.
Be your own people. But yeah, no, guys, I wanted to get straight into it. Yeah, I don't really want to sit here talking about Europa, but unfortunately we have to. So I want to start with the Wolfsburger game. To me, it was nice to see the likes of, you know, Lloris, Lucas, Dele, Bale, you know, playing their part after I haven't really had many positive things to say about them recently. But I'll start with Maya. What did you make of the Wolfsburger game?
Yeah, I thought the game was good. Expected the win. I know Tottenham, we really don't know what to expect with Tottenham recently, but I did expect the win comfortably as well. Although it goes to 3-1, and then there's a goal that goes to goal line technology, and you think Tottenham are about to let this 3-0 lead slip, aren't they? That is what you genuinely do think as a Tottenham fan. Mm-hmm. But no, we saw it out, and you're right. It was nice to see certain players playing, but also playing well. Lloris has been very questionable recently. Bale's looked way off the mark. So yeah, nice to see certain players performing. Still didn't really get much from Stephen Bergwijn when he came on, but
I knew you was going to do that.
I had to.
I knew it.
Generally, I was happy with the performance, but it was expected. So yeah,
that's it.
One mural, a man think they're Neymar, blood, and they stop playing, innit? I'll get at Bergwijn. I like Bergwijn, but I know how much she likes him, so I'll get at him. Well, Stevie Wonder, yeah?
Actually,
is that who we got shooting on the left wing? Stevie Wonder, yeah? Man's living up to his name. Man's doing up do I do on the pitch, blood. You know them? Is that what it is?
You guys need to leave him alone. That's what I think.
I'm sorry, Stephen.
No, especially I wanted to come to you next year about Bale. So, because I saw your, you know,
Mel, you can call me X still. I'm not your ex, you know them way there, fam. But yeah, you can call me X, like, because I know the way you get expressions, you know them way there, fam. I know you used to calling me something else off camera and that, because she calls me like my government. She calls me Chocolate Superman, blood. You know them way there, fam. But we moved, innit? Hey, come on, G. You know what I mean, blood? Maya calls me that as well, blood. You know them way there, fam. Look at her face. It says it all, blood.
You wish.
Oh, she speaks. You know them way there. You're moving like you're Maya from Moulin Rouge, boy. You get me? You're stuck up. Less of that. Loosen up, Maya, blood. You call me Chocolate Superman. No oulez-vous coucher avec toi. I didn't see you in the video. Less of that.
Right. X. I would like your opinion on Bale here. Now, I saw your reaction, yeah, when we first. It was pretty much the same as many other Tottenham fans when we brought Bale back. So I wanted to ask you, how did you feel when we first got him compared to how you feel now about him?
Yeah, well, you know, when we first got him, obviously, like I was gassed in it, because when you like football, like with me, I know football's like riding a bike, I know you can lose your touch in that, but you've either got it or you don't, innit? You know what I mean? And Gareth Bale's shown on the world stage that he's got it. You know what I'm saying? He's left Tottenham. He's done bits, bruv. He's been frozen out. He like so much has happened to him in it. But I thought, yeah, you know what? The place that appreciates him the most, he's gonna get game time. I didn't expect him to start flying straight away. Don't get me wrong, but I expected him to get like a consistent amount of game time, especially with the side man that we've got on the wings that we just keep rotating, innit? Do you know what I mean? I'm thinking Gareth Bale's coming in, yeah, to be that state blood, that prime guy that's going to be starting every game. Him, Son, Kane. I expected to see that nearly every game, innit? But obviously, that's not what happened, innit? He's come in. He's played a couple. Well, I don't think he's played consistently in the Premier League. He's had a few games in the Premier League. He's had a few sub appearances, played in the Europa League. And yeah, like for me, I only saw him let his legs go against Man City when we got Pam 3-0, and in this last game here, I ain't seen him let his legs go. It's almost like he don't believe he can do something. And if he doesn't believe he can beat a man, you know, them way there. If he don't believe he can run past a man, if he don't believe he's got them GCSE Bunsen burners anymore, then he's not gonna run, innit? Do you know them way there? He's just we're gonna get half the man. You get me? I said, yeah, I don't want the 10 out of 10 Gareth Bale. If we get 7 out of 10, that's good enough. We're not even getting 7 at the moment, blood. You get me, fam? That's what it is, innit? Like, obviously, he had them Austrian electricians on toast yesterday. I'm not even gonna lie, he did, innit? Do you know what I mean? But I want to see that in the league. That's what I want to see. But at the same time, Mourinho's not a manager that's gonna give man that. You know what I mean? Because you know Bale, he don't track back. You know what I'm saying? You have to put some sat-navs in that man's pockets for him to be tracking, but he ain't doing none of that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like he's one of them players that, yeah, give him the ball, he can make something happen. And that's not enough because he isn't making enough happen in the front for you not to be tracking back. And you got man like Lucas Moura, Son, and all of them, man, playing left and right back. Do you understand? So for me, Bale, as much as, yeah, Mourinho does need to give him more of a chance. And the only reason why is because in that position, like if it was centre mid, like Højbjerg and Ndombele, Bale, I wouldn't even play him. Less of that. You ain't playing, fam. But on that right position or behind the striker, we ain't got enough creativity. We need him. We actually need this brother, you know. But we don't need like Gareth Snail, blood. We don't need him. We need Gareth Bale, fam. That is who we need.
I'm not gonna lie, I definitely agree. I do think like we're really, you know, lacking on that right hand side. You know, when it comes to the left, we've got, you know, well, he's out at the moment, but you know, we've got Reggie on, we've got Son, etc. on that left and that right side. He's just really lacking. But going on to someone you just mentioned there, yeah, I'm going to go to Ricky for this one. Probably the most controversial person in the club right now, Jose Mourinho. He's been a talking point since we hired him. And, you know, seeing Poch, you know, with PSG smash Barcelona the other day, it's raised a lot more fire again, you know, comparing the two, like they're Messi, Ronaldo or something. But what do you make of Jose Mourinho at Tottenham?
Do you know what I think with Jose? I think, you know, it's firstly we know it's going to be a different style of football, and we know there's going to be different demands on those players. I think there was an article that came out the other day where Dele was kind of saying that, you know, when he used to do some stupidness on the pitch, Poch used to bring him into the office and kind of like talk to him nicely, whereas Mourinho ain't, you know, going to be as nice. But what I do like about Mourinho is that he's not gonna. He doesn't care about your transfer fee. He doesn't care how big your name is, where you come from, or where you're going. He has a demand, and he wants a certain level from you. You know, and I think the biggest thing with Mourinho is kind of seeing what he done with Ndombele last year. So you know, there was a big price tag there, and we all wanted Ndombele to play. You know, especially last season. Like Ndombele was like my number one guy. So if we didn't sign nobody last year, he would have been the one guy that I wanted. So when he wasn't playing, I was very confused, and I'm kind of like, well, what's going on here? And especially when there was reports about him wanting to leave and stuff like that. But if you look at him now, and especially this season, putting in not 60 minutes but 90 a lot, and kind of the work rate around pitch, and having a partner alongside him in the likes of Højbjerg, who is doing the dirty work, so he can kind of do some creative bits and pieces. We've seen a better, stronger player, and I think the same can be said for everybody else in that team. You know, those that are not on a certain work rate level and not giving for the team, as we saw in the Amazon documentary, those demands are on everybody. They're on Son, they're on Lloris, they're on Harry, they're on everyone. So I like the fact that he has a demand over the players, and he's not gonna let them rest on their laurels or on last year's reputation. He wants what are you giving me today? And he ain't buttering anybody up. He's just kind of, this is what I want. This is if you want to win stuff, it's great you playing nice football. It's great you having a great relationship with your last manager. But if you want to win stuff, this is the level that we need to get to. The biggest problem with the side is that there are still some players within it that are kind of just can't reach those levels. So it's topsy-turvy, and that's why we've had topsy-turvy results this year, I think.
Yeah, it's interesting what you said about Mourinho having this demand on the players. I mean, I guess some players, can't deal with it, but I also think that demand he has over the players is a reason why he has such a CV when it comes to, trophies. The Ndombele thing was really reminiscent of, the whole Pogba situation at United. I wanted to go to Maya about Jose as well, because I feel like you're very you're not quite sure on how you feel about Jose, whether you really kind of, want him in, want him out. So what do you make of Jose?
It's not that I necessarily want him in. It's that I think we do need him. We need a trophy, and I think he can deliver one. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't love the football that we're playing. It's not great. But for the meantime, I think we need to. I get Jose outers and why they want Jose out, but I think we at least need to give the man till the end of the season to see if he can have one full season to deliver us a trophy. Mm-hmm. Then we address maybe the football, the deadwood, we start figuring things out. But at the minute, we need a piece of silverware. And I don't know anyone else available right now who could potentially give us a piece of silverware. So let's stick with Mourinho for now and see what happens.
X, I'm coming to you for that one as well, because I know you like to refer to him as Trophy Mourinho. But
why does listen, you know what? Yeah, I am tired of you digging me out. Yeah, you go chat to Brighton, Fulham, and them, man. Yeah, you go chat to Brighton, Fulham, and them, man. Yeah,
do this. Yeah? Oh my god,
that you go chat to Brighton, Fulham, and them, man. Yeah. How about that? Getting that written underneath my videos and that. And I thought I said it, bruv, the way that it was written. It was you, bruv. It was you, bruv. You know what I mean? I can't believe it.
I know after that intro expressions was
you put on a fresh ego hat backwards, blood, and then lost your mind, innit? You know what? Yeah, no, I call him Trophy Mourinho simply because of his CV, innit? It's got nothing to do with the trophies I believe he was going to win at Tottenham. It's simply his name, innit? Yeah. Like whether he wins a trophy at Tottenham or not, or he leaves, he'll still be Trophy Mourinho because that's what he does. And the man wins trophies, innit? Do you know them way there? But in regard to him, I tell you, the only thing I like about Jose is one, the fact that he wins trophies, and two, that he's a transparent manager. So I'm going into his press conferences and enjoying them. He tells me exactly what I want to hear. He doesn't lie. He'll dig out a referee who'll say, I cannot speak. You know, them way there. Some people don't like him throwing players under the bus. I'm not saying I like him throwing players under the bus, but I want to hear what's really going on in his head. Not that I think it's right, but I want to hear what's actually going on in his head. Pochettino more time was just man's getting slapped by Bayern 7-2, and man's like, oh, we will improve. We will less of that, bruv. Less of the future, bruv. Tell me what just happened, bro. Man paid peas. I was in the cold, getting my neck slapped up, bruv. You know them way there. For me, those are the two things I like about Jose Mourinho. But the fossil football, fam, that Katie Hopkins football, I cannot deal with. But if it gets us a trophy, like I said, we're in a Carabao Cup final that I am not excited about, because if we play like how we played against City, we're getting toasted, fam. Panini FC, we're done out here, innit? That's what it is, innit? Also, the Europa League, that's what's important to me. Premier League, we're done out here. Me, I'd love to make top 4 if we're not going to win Europa. If not, I don't care about the top 4. Give me a Europa League, innit? That could be the sole trophy for me this season, and I'll be happy. You know them way there. Would I? Obviously, I know Tottenham wouldn't sack Jose if he won us a Europa League, but would I sack Jose if he won us a Europa League? Me, if I was in charge? 100%. Simply because I'm tired of this football. I don't want to see this. When I go back to games, I don't want to be standing up watching this. So give me one trophy and then we can rebuild with the next manager. Yeah, I'll give him a couple years to try and win me something. You know, them way there. But you see, with Jose, the only way I'll keep Jose is if you give him every player that he needs, blood. You get me? That defense is that kitchen apron of a defense. No back, fam. It's just open, blood. It's disgraceful, bruv. We've got so much dead wood, blood. HBO settings, fam. We need to get out of this club. And you know it, Mel. You know it. Dead wood. You know we got hella dead wood.
Yeah, we'll get onto that one. Okay, so what? Oh, look at this guy.
Boy, like, you know them way there. People's champion and that. Gang business. You know, like that.
I'm not gonna lie. I definitely agree, though. I'd be a fool to say, you know, the football isn't frustrating.
Say hi. Her name's Tallulah. Say hi. Her name's Tallulah.
This guy names everything.
See? Say you're proving to them that you're proving to them that I'm not in the friend zone. How do you know that?
Oh my god. Anyways, guys,
business, yeah, you might know that.
But you know what? You know what you're saying about Boston football, yeah, and you know what you're saying about his style of football. I've seen him try and I see in certain games where they've tried to play balanced, where they've tried to be super solid, but they've tried to like play like not open, but you know, with flair and with attacking momentum, you know. Yeah. And it's especially this season in the league. There's been certain games, the first West Ham game, the Newcastle game. There's been a couple of games where I think the players let him down, and where he's had to 100%. Kind of revert. He's had to revert to what he knows to try and keep it solid. The one game that Go on, sorry. No, go on. Carry on. I was just gonna say the one game that I really didn't enjoy watching was the Chelsea game a couple of weeks ago, because I was just like, come on, like. You know, like there's one.
Both the Chelsea games, blood. Both the Chelsea games. Both of them. It's been a stink fest, blood. The last 4 times we've played Chelsea has been an absolute stink fest. It's been embarrassing. Fam, I went last season, Stamford Bridge and Tottenham. Bro, those were the hardest videos for me to make, bro. I wanted to smash my phone. Now, big man thing, those were the worst performances, blood, that I've ever seen, fam. Big man thing, bro. Big man thing. The only time I would swap with Stevie Wonder was done performing. I'm telling you right now, blood. Big man thing. It was a joke. It was an absolute. And you know what? Yeah, I'll tell you this. If he knows, because he's consistently shown that these man will fail him. You get me? These man, the defense. You get me? You've consistently. So we've seen it so much. He's gone from 2 at the back to 3 at the back to 5. You get me? He said, you know what? Let me just slap all these man in. Hopefully they won't make a mistake in it. Bro, the defense are done out here. So. What we got to do is try and score goals. There's no point sitting back. There's no point scoring a goal, because I see us score a goal, half-time go in, we come back out, and we're sitting back. Netflix and chill stadium, fam. The man them are eating popcorn, blood. And we have not got a defense that can do that. Maybe when he was at Real Madrid or Chelsea, they had players that he could trust to keep it out. Bro, we got Eric Dyer conceding. Look at the penalty against Chelsea. Look at Liverpool, Firmino, last minute. Last minute, fam. The man's waters broke. You understand that? Like I don't want to dig up Mourinho and be like, oh yeah, yeah. But fam, there are managers like Leicester ain't got a better team than us, blood. No, they ain't got a better team than us. I don't care. You can tell me they might have a better defense than us, but all in all, they ain't got a better team than us. No way, fam. You need to make these players play, fam. Like if your way don't work, if they can't sit back and be trucks, then you get me. Let's move forward. I understand. Like you see the Everton game. We played different. I really enjoyed that. I know we lost, but come on, let's be serious. Every person here is a Tottenham fan. We're used to losing. You get me? We used to losing. And more time we lose it. More time we lose, we lose in style, innit? That's what Ginola, like Anderton, all these saucy players that we have in it. We lose in style, fam. You get me? Like Buzz Lightyear can't fly. He's falling with style. We lose in style. That's one thing I can say. This Everton game, like obviously, if our defense let us down, innit? But I'd rather see us lose like that than us go and park the bus to Fulham, fam. Park it, or Sheffield, or one of them dead teams. Why is he playing like that against them, fam?
It depends
those are the games where I'm licking my lips, blood. I'm doing up LL Cool J. I'm thinking we're gonna slap these man, and no, nothing. The man are just sitting back, blood. Just sitting back.
It depends who you play, because we're not going out and playing like that against City. We're not going out and playing like that against Liverpool. We're gonna get absolutely
100%. Yeah, but Maya, you just heard me. I didn't say City or Liverpool. I said Sheffield and Fulham. Titanic FC, blood. You know what I mean? Mighty Ducks Football Club. Let's be serious.
Fair enough, yeah.
I wanted to.
Let me not shout. Maya, you make me feel bad. I'm sorry for shouting still. Maya, you make me feel bad. I looked at Maya on the screen. And I was like, nah, X pattern up, blood. Jeez, fam.
Yeah, no, I wanted to bring this one up from Tapping Tobe. Shout out to Toby. He said, okay, he's been pretty avid, you know, Jose out from the start. He said people need to know both his system and players are culpable. I think this is interesting because I feel like a lot of people can't find the balance on, you know, whether this is the players or whether this is Jose. We have had our players come out and say, you know, Mourinho doesn't tell us to sit back. So I just want to throw it out there, whoever wants to answer. Like, what do you guys think? Do you think this is more a Mourinho thing or this is a player thing or what?
He's right. He's absolutely right. Both the system and the player, because the system is only wrong because the players can't do it. You know them way there. That's it. I'm not saying that the system, because that, I don't want to call it fossil football, yeah, but that way of playing football will probably work for a team with better players in it. Like, you get me? It will probably work. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not that probably it will work because he's trophy Mourinho. He's gone and done that. You get me? This ain't no new style he's invented. He's done the same thing everywhere he went. Do you know what I'm saying? But it's not working for us. You understand? I don't think we've got enough. We're cursed, you know. I'm done out here. We're cursed. We're cursed, blood.
A lot of my problem doesn't lie with the fact that a lot of our players aren't good enough. I think a lot of our fans recognise that a lot of our players aren't good enough. But if I at least watched 90 minutes worth of football where those particular players who aren't good enough at least put 110% in, I'd be at least a tiny bit happy. But a lot of the time, I'm watching these men thinking, you're not good enough. Why are you not putting in 110% to at least make yourself look half decent? They're making themselves look worse by not. It's hard because they haven't.
They're scared. Some of them are scared.
Yeah, they might be.
It's like they're scared to attack, blood. It's like they're scared to cross the halfway line. Do you know what I mean? Like Ndombele, you know what Ndombele's on. He's saucy. The man's dropping shoulders, doing up John Cena, doing all of that. Do you know them way there, yeah? But it's almost like, let me just keep it simple before he takes me off at 70 minutes. You see man taking off his gloves, blood. Do you know them way there? It's like sometimes, like even Ali's another one. Ali, all them flicks that he does and all of that, Mourinho's not having it. You know what I mean? When Ali loses the ball in that, Mourinho's sticking it on him, right? I've seen Ali be take off at half time. Do you understand? So it's a thing where, like, it's definitely got to be the system and the players. But the players, you need to realize, he's had enough time to realize that in certain aspects of the team, your players are not good enough. Do you not understand? So either you continue doing what you're doing, or you try and play to their strengths. Do you understand? Because like, we ain't got the team. We've got a good team, you know. I'm not thinking, we need now. Don't get me wrong. I'm like, we need I know I can name you a player that we need in our defense, kind of thing, yeah. But going into the season, do you know what I mean? I thought we would challenge. You know, then with that, I thought, top 4. Yeah, we're going to be around that 4th. It's going to be hard, but we should challenge and let me try and win a trophy. And our defense was good at the start of the season. What happened?
Yeah, it's interesting because I think if the stats still stands, our defense has actually conceded the second least in the league. But it's like the goals we do concede just happen to be equalizers or last minute winners, which is why I feel like, you know, we're in a bit of turmoil.
Wait, did you say that we've conceded what?
The second least goals in the league, apparently.
What? Nah. Refresh that page, Seballostv. You refresh that before they clip you again. Brother. You better refresh that page.
I go down. I saw that. I mean, I'd want to be proven wrong. Actually, no, I wouldn't.
As a Tottenham fan, All right, cool. We all watch the games, yeah. Do you not find we concede every game? I've always
feels like it. It feels like it.
And it's because they're leading to losses and they're leading to us equalising in the.
No, but I don't remember. I don't see. We don't keep clean sheets. Yeah, we had one against, who was it the other day, blood? Was it Leeds or something like that? Or I don't know who it was. But we don't really, West Brom. We don't really keep clean sheets. Like I've seen, like we've been getting packed. Like I see us concede even when we win games. I didn't. That's a very surprising stat to me. Whoa, boy, that's crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
It must just be the drastic errors that I'm seeing on the television, fam. The drastic errors. You know, like that.
Okay.
I think the secret sauce in this whole equation is Sacramento, right? So I think Sacramento comes from a free-flowing type of football, and Mourinho brought him in as his number 2 to be that guy, to be the balance. So I think in their ideal setup, there was a game right at the end of the season, at the end of last season, against Leicester, where they basically played the perfect game, you know, where the defense was super solid and everybody played the way that they needed to, and it was, you know, it was enjoyable to watch as well. And I think once they get those people in and that personnel that they need in, then there's going to be a difference in the team. I think we're also kind of forgetting there is no fans in any of the stadiums that they go to, and how big a factor the fans make to a game. Do you know what I mean? How many times have they've been in a really kind of dire straight kind of position, and the fans get on their back, and then suddenly they wake up, you know? So, you know, so I think there's a couple of like factors. A lot of teams have had a dip this season. You know, even Man City, beginning of the season, they started.
No. Don't mention that. Man City have no fans. I said they were going to win the league at the start of the season because they've got no fans and they're used to this. Like future blood. And here we go.
Bro, you don't have to tell me, bro. I watch the same game. I know,
you watch my videos, but I was watching you in EastEnders, Mrs. B, blood, my brother, you know. I like facts, you know, about is that fat boy from EastEnders. No, it's not. His name's Ricky, blood, but he played fat boy in EastEnders. I see the comments. Gang business.
Do you know what expressions? I was actually going to come to mentioning the no fans in the stadium, yeah, because we all know you go to a lot of games. How do you feel like that's kind of impacted the team? Because we've got a positive out of it, because I feel like if we're performing like this in front of the fans,
yeah.
You know how I felt when we were doing that to Ericsson in the stands. But, you know, I don't think that would be good for team morale. But then, you know, at the same time, it's always going to have a negative impact because, you know, fans are at the heart of football and everyone wants to see them in the stands. So how do you feel like that's kind of impacted this already crazy season?
When you see, I think for other teams, I think the whole reason why the table's open and that is because you're actually seeing, innit? Like, it's more about technical ability and being up for it. You know what I mean? Because it's like, they're going, you know what I mean? You're going to an empty, it's different, isn't it? Like, obviously, I know Maya's played football. Did you say you played football, innit, Mel?
No, I was coaching.
Okay. Well, yeah, but when you, even if it's not football, like, you see, like, if you're on stage or whatever, so you lot can kind of get what I'm trying to say. Like, when there's an audience, yeah, you get me? That's a sort of energy which gives you that little bit more, innit? Like, if they're going out, it's like just an exhibition match. It's like they're in training. Do you understand? It's like they need a reminder. They may wake up at half an hour and be like, oh, right, we're losing against West Ham, bruv. You know what I mean? We need these points. Like, these man go on cruise control. When I'm seeing them do the candy dance, just passing side to side to side, if we're in the stadium, there's no way they're getting away with that. We'll be booing the hell out of them. Wake up. You know what I mean? All them man that are drinking like hella, they don't even know what's going on, blood. They'll still be shouting, fam. You know what I mean? Legit. Yeah. So it's a thing where, like, I reckon that the players definitely, because I've even being there, I've seen the players. Like, oh, I'm not going to repeat what's been said, but I heard someone, oh, yeah, you do. And it's like the man woke up, you know what I mean? And he's like, yo, these man pay my wages, you know what I'm saying? But when they're out there and there's no fans, for me, it's like they're just on holiday, bro. They're on holiday, like, and for me, like, the only result, like, that 6-1 against United, I can't believe it, blood. Like, look at that. Results we'll never have again in this lifetime. Yeah, we've missed, didn't it? Yeah. But you know what? That would have never happened, you know. You know, if you do know, if there was fans in the stadium, would have never beat United 6-1. That would have never happened. Do you know them way there? I can't see that happening. Do you know them way there? I wanted
that, to be fair.
The 2-0 against Arsenal, yeah, that probably would have happened. That would have been glorious as well, blood. Like, those are like the only 2 games, innit? The rest of them, bam, I'm telling you, innit? Like, when I've seen, like, the 0-0s, the draws, just the football, bro.
Looks stressed.
The football, bro.
Okay, I wanted to open up another conversation, yeah. This is a bit kind of off of, you know, the usual stuff. So I wanted to talk about club legends, yeah. So I want you guys to, I'll start with Maya here. So I want you guys to forget, you know, what rivals think should, you know, quantify as a legend, and, you know, purely sentimental. I'm not going to mention what that is. I'm sure you all know. Purely sentimental to you guys for whatever reason, whether that's, you know, their club loyalty, the way they perform, a moment like Lucas against Ajax. from the start of the Poch era, starting with Maya, who in this, let's say they all retired now, who would you put as a club legend?
Kane. Son. And maybe Hugo.
I saw some chat about Danny Rose.
Yeah, I don't know how she never said Danny Rose.
I was about to say, what do you think about that, X?
What do I think? I think
over the last year or so, I will always have love and admiration for the player that Danny Rose was for us for such a long time. But maybe I'm being blinded by the last year and however long it's been. Yeah. Maybe. I can see what you're saying, and he definitely should have a mention 100%. But maybe I've just got that, bitterness that he's had with the club, or that the club has had with him for a while. And I don't think it's right. I think it is unfair how some fans do speak of him, considering he was so loyal to us for so long. But yeah, Danny Rose, yeah.
What do you guys think about, okay, we've got my favourite player of all time that hasn't been mentioned yet, but the likes of Dembele, of Vertonghen.
Come on.
Would you guys, what do you think, Ricky? Would you class them as, club legends?
100%.
Yeah, I mean, like Dembele was like, and not just for us fans, but for the actual players that played alongside him. In any interview where the players were asked who is the best player amongst them, they always said Dembele. For me though, I have to say, outside of the Poch era, my club legend, regardless, is David Ginola. Like every single time, like so much so that when my sister was born, like when I got a chance to give her a middle name, I gave her the name Ginola. You know what I mean? So like it's on her birth certificate and everything. Do you know what I mean? So like Ginola is my guy. The
That's
number 14 is my lucky number. Like yeah, come on, man. Like so I love, and you know what? Another one on the quick side note, Jermaine Defoe, I think is another legend at Spurs. Man.
He should have been our Ian Wright, but they did not respect him enough. Selling man to Portsmouth or Harry Redknapp. Nah, big man team. We want to talk legends, fam. Jermaine Defoe, blood. That's why I'm so glad you said it. You said all the players you said, other than Maya, I was gonna light you up still, but I heard the Coventry accent. You sound hella sweet. So I said. So Maya, I just disagree with what you said. You know what I mean?
You disagree with?
No. I don't disagree with the players you chose, but I'm just trying to let you know I'd add more to that.
Add more, yeah.
Yeah, like the Dembele, the Daniel Cadbury's Roses, them way there. Me, like I know a lot of people don't like the way I know that a lot of people don't like the way Kyle Walker left, but for me, he's our best right back. We ain't had a better right back. He's our greatest right back of all time. If he goes into my starting 11, he will always be there. And it's not even for what he's done at City. I know he didn't win nothing at Tottenham, but the levels him and Danny Rose was playing at that season, blood, they could have been in any team, blood. Real Madrid, PSG, all of them. Remember, they wanted to buy both of them. Man United wanted them. You know the amount of people that Ericsson, fuck him, blood. Fuck Ericsson, blood. That Danish no more. And I left to him, bruv. That pussy old blood.
A lot of Ericsson love in the chat. We love it. We love it. Okay, right. I'm loving all this Ericsson love in the chat. But yeah, no. Okay, so
what about you? Who's your club legend? Is it Ericsson?
Okay, I'm someone who's really emotional and I'm very sentimental. So I've probably got a lot of players on the list. I'm even talking about. He wasn't here for very long, but do you know who I've got on that list? I've got Van der Vaart on that list as well.
Van der Vaart, big.
Mm-hmm. He wasn't here for long, but he is one of my favorite Tottenham players of all time, funny enough. But I'm a really sentimental fan, so I would have a lot on that list. In all honesty, you lot can call me a loser in the comments for that.
Would you put Lucas on it then, Mel? Would you put Lucas Moore on yours for Ajax?
I think I've got Lucas's boot on my wall, so I think I'd be doing a bit of a disservice to not put him on there.
Listen, just because you got a Brazilian foot fetish, that ain't the answer to the question, bro. You know them way there.
Do you know what it is? I feel like sometimes it's not just about what they win. I do think it's about the moments. What I'm going to use as an example, when Liverpool talk about their Champions League run, the game they cherish is the Barcelona game. And that's not the game that actually won them the trophy. So I do feel like it could be about moments a lot. And, you know, we don't get too many kind of high caliber moments as a Tottenham fan. So I've got
Brazilians. Yeah, of course. Nah, listen, of course Lucas will go down as legend. Of course, come on. You ain't got that many Brazilians either. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, if I'm going to put Van der Vaart on there, you know, I've got to put Lucas on there.
Van der Vaart. Oh, that's not, you can't ask us that question, blood. That's too many. Do you get me? Man can't answer that question. That's too many.
Okay, yeah, no, right. Going on to a bit more positive stuff. I wanted to ask you guys your standout performer. I don't know who to go to first for this. I might just throw it out there. We'll go to Ricky first. Who is your standout performer of the season?
Of this season?
Yeah.
Doherty. No, that's jokes. I'm joking.
No!
Even his green screen said, what?
You know what this is, bro? Yeah. No. This is something that's the same color as what you're wearing. Yeah. You see, if you was here with me, yeah, you'll be looking like this. I'm looking like Zordon from Power Rangers and that.
I'm dead.
No, I think there's only like one super standout player throughout this season so far. Listen, Harry will always be on the list, but for me, it's been Sonny. It's been Sonny because whenever you give the ball to him, he's always looking to do something with it. You know. That's so, right. Like, yeah, for me, it would have to be Son.
Son, what about you, Maya?
Yeah, I'd probably go Kane, just because I've enjoyed. Son's doing what Son's been doing for the last however many years. He's doing it at his best now, but he's doing what he's been doing for the last 5 years. Now we're seeing a completely different Harry Kane, and I'm really enjoying it. And I've also seen Son very quiet over the past month. He's had a real dip in form. And I don't feel like Kane's had such a significant, maybe because we expect so much of Son, we expect the goals, we expect everything. So for us to not then see that is really highlighted. But obviously Kane was nursing a bit of an injury, but I haven't really seen Kane have a dip in form as much as I've seen Son's dip over the past month or so. So maybe for that reason, along with, I've just really enjoyed seeing Harry Kane transform into this deeper, more creative player. I'd probably say Kane.
That's absolutely fair. I think, you know, a lot of the time Kane and Son are kind of, you know, a given. I think we had this chat before, Maya, when we had a Ghost stream, when we talk about, you know, the players we're impressed with. It's like Kane and Son are always kind of, you know, they go without saying kind of thing. They're just so key for us. What about you? Standout performer? You
know what, yeah? I love Sonny, I do, yeah, but you get me, when Kane's missing, man turns into Lee Young Po, fam. You know them way there, like, so for me, yeah, like, you know them way there. Tottenham fans know, blood. Nah, I love me my Sonny, bruv. They call me Uzin Hyung, blood. They got a name for me in Korea and that. I'm worldwide, blood. Trust me, fam. I couldn't believe it, blood. I nearly cried, blood. But you know what it is, yeah? With Son and Kane, fam, I expect it from them, innit? Like, there are heavy hitters. There are guys, are top earners, you know them way there. So I expect this from them. What Maya said about Kane transforming into a new player, unselfishly doing what he's doing, has sort of added him into the conversation for me. But I wasn't going to choose either of them. But Kane turning into Harry De Bruyne, blood, when we need him because we've got no creativity, blood, you know what I mean, is legit. Like, I don't even know, fam. He's definitely got to be in a conversation. But for me, what we have not had is nothing in the middle, yeah. And I know the last few games he's had a couple off games in it, yeah. I know, in it. But Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, fam, I'm ready to tango in them gravy, blood, in them baller, in them bad boy, fam. You cannot tell me. Them two have to be on the list. For me, I'm putting either Baskets or in them gravy up there because for me, yeah, we've got, like, our middle's so important. The defense work that Baskets is on, saucy. I know he's made a couple mistakes in that recently, but everything that he's done, if you take away all the stuff he's done before, we're losing them games, bruv. The only one bad game he had was Everton at the start of the season where I thought, what's this, blood? What's this money we paid for? Then he came back and showed me straight away, bruv. Whereas all now, trash Doherty, blood. All he's got is a hairline, fam. He's dead food, bruv. He needs to cut, blood. Do you know them way there? 15 million, we can write that off, innit? Do you know what I mean? So for me, it has to be, that's what I'm saying. Look at even Reguilon, innit? But again, you get me, Ben Davis, I'm not his biggest fan, but Ben Davis was up at a level when Danny Rose and him were competing. They were both doing a job, innit? So, but the middle for me, since Dembele's left, our middle's been in problems, fam. I'm telling you, boy, straight problems. So for me, it's got to either be Højbjerg or Ndombele. And with Ndombele, the reason why I may edge him is because of the bad season he had and how everyone writ him off. They're talking about some side man from Barca, or Titi and can't say the rest down there. You know them way there, blood. All of them man there, yeah, like for some swap deal on Indom Bad Boy. I said, less of that. The man said, you know what, I'm going to stay. Man did the DJ ironic, and look at him, fam. He's unplayable, fam. He's unplayable, bro. Trust me, there's no way Pogba's starting over him for France in whatever tournament they got coming up, blood. Either they play together or that France guy's smoking rocks, fam.
I mean, my next question was going to be about the signings, but I think I've pretty much got X's answer to that one. So, you get a player of the season, like, you get me? No, I'm
not saying because it's new, you know them, because it's new. It's just like Ndombele, he deserves that, fam. When he don't play, you realize he ain't playing. You know that. And the same with Kane, don't get me wrong, but Son, he can be replaced. Not the outlet he's put out this season, no, but in a general basis, because you know what I mean, he can be replaced for like a couple things. But Ndombele, who we got to replace him, fam? Cotton Wool, Lo Celso, bruv. There's something in that Argentinian water, I'm telling you. Him and Eric Lamela are literally reincarnated Darren Andertons, fam. There is something in that Argentinian water. These men need to be drinking goat's milk like Sadio Mane, fam. That's what they need to be drinking, blood. Sissoko, blood. Ever see a man run off a hamstring injury? Watch Musa Sissoko against Chelsea, blood. Yeah? Ran off a hamstring injury, bruv. Them man there are androids, blood.
Fair enough.
Man, I'm moving like this is Showtime at the Apollo, bro. You know them way there. Hey, what ladies? What do you like a guy that makes you laugh? Yeah.
Next question. So.
Yeah, I got the answer from both your faces anyway, blood. I'm in there.
I was gonna ask. When it comes to our signings, so in the summer we got Bale, Reguilon, Højbjerg, Joe Hart, Roden. Who am I missing? Oh, and Doherty.
No, you're not missing anyone. You didn't even say Joe Hart, did you? You didn't say Joe Hart, did you?
I said Joe Hart.
Did you say Vinicius?
Oh no, I didn't.
Flipping out. We had Vinicius. Wait, we had Joe Hart, Vinicius, Reguilon, Doherty, Bale, Højbjerg. That's 6. And there's 7. No, there's 7 in it.
Roden,
yeah, that's it. Roden.
Yeah. Okay. So when we first had that window, I'm not going to be fake here. I was really happy with that window.
Of course.
I was really happy with that window, and I actually made a very outlandish comment that I think we actually have 2 starting 11s good enough to compete on all fronts. I've got pie in my face right now, but I wanted to ask you guys, who's been, your most, the signings that's most impressed you, and the one that's been like the biggest letdown? I mean, I've got X's answer for the letdown.
Oh, let me mute my mic then.
Okay, Ricky, I'll go to you first.
You coming to me first, Mo? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
All right. I mean, like X said, what can we do? You know what? Like X said about Højbjerg, I was super impressed with him over the season. Actually, I think I think even though like Bale has taken a long time to get up to speed, let's hope and fingers crossed. Let's hope he's up to speed. Let's hope he starts on Sunday, and let's hope we see that from him. It was like joyous. It was like all my Christmases came at once. You know what I mean? When we re-signed him, because every single summer I said it's never gonna happen. It was just like it's never ever gonna happen. So when it did finally happen, I was just like I went crazy. Do you know what I mean? With Doherty, I actually hoped that he would come in to kind of give us a kind of maybe like a Stephen Carr type of regen type of player. I thought he was going to give Serge a run for his money, and I thought that we would see. I know, right? And I thought that
Stephen Carr, like Nissan Micro, about Stephen Carr, blood.
Oh my days! But yeah, like, I actually have.
He's moving like Doc Cotton's car, blood, in EastEnders, man. Yeah, the one you drove. Yeah, he's moving like that car, blood. About Stephen Carr, blood.
Yeah, but I mean, like it's just like he's always at a position when we're defending. Whenever we can see the goal, I'm always seeing the back of his head, like, you know what I mean? Like it's always like somewhere else, like, do you know what I mean? You're always seeing like even that the other day, like when we was watching the Europa game. Like within the first 2-3 minutes or something, there was somebody that their player pulled out wide over to the left where he should have been, and he was somewhere in the box getting in the way of Toby and Dyer. I was just like, what's going on here, man? Like, so, the positional sense, I know he was a wing back, and now we're asking him to play right back, but is it that different? Like, I know it's different, but is it that different? So yeah, he's been the one that I would love to see more from. I'd love to see him kind of like buck up his ideas a little bit and kind of, do the damn thing as well as defend, attack. But I'm hoping because of his age and stuff and because of the price that we paid for him, he's basically a 1 season, 2 season guy before we kind of sell him or, give him to Norwich part exchange for give the Nissan Micra park exchange for like Max Aarons or someone like that and kind of, try and string a deal together. But we'll see. Or like maybe Tanganga's the one that comes through in a season or two. So like that's what I'm hoping.
Yeah, it's interesting because with Doherty, I think I've said this many a times. The only positive I've really seen out of that signing is that he's made Aurier step up. So I think I've made my thoughts pretty clear on Doherty. But Maya, what about you?
Yeah, a bit like Ricky was saying, I was definitely giving Matt Doherty the benefit of the doubt for a very long time because going from playing, as a wing back to in a back four is different. It is. But like Ricky said, like we're now in February going on March and, you've still not got the hang of playing in a back four. And I think we forget that obviously we don't know exactly what happens in training for 5 days a week, but 5 days a week, these guys play in training in a back four. It's not just on a Saturday and Sunday that he has the chance to go and play in a back four. They are drilled in training to play in a back four because that is what we generally do play. And now, how many months down the line, and there's still been no vast improvements. He has gradually improved through the season and looks a little bit more settled in the role, but I don't think he's, ever maybe going to be 100% settled until he is playing regularly in that role, which he's not because Jose doesn't have the confidence 100% in neither him nor Serge by the looks of it. It's sort of 50, maybe 75% with Serge and 25% with Doherty, who knows? But yeah, it's been a shame. And Bale as well. I think maybe Bale seems more like a flop because of how excited our fan base was and the nostalgia and everything that came with him. There was so, expectations were high. And like X said, we were expecting every week Son, Kane, Bale to come out and be this mad front three that's the best in the Premier League, and it's just not worked. And maybe for that reason, he seems like a bit more of a flop than he actually has been. Don't get me wrong, he hasn't been great, but I think when the expectations are higher, you're going to automatically just seem worse. But I also just want to give a mention to Carlos Vinicius because not that he's been a flop or he's been bad, but I'm just a bit disappointed with the lack of game time from him. He's had, a few run-outs in the FA Cup and the Europa and he's looked good, but then he had the chance in the Chelsea game to start. And we were poor. The whole team was poor, but he had a real opportunity to go and, make a mark in the Premier League, and he didn't do it. And I'm finding myself scratching my head thinking, why is he here if he's not going to be trusted? Even like yesterday, it was a perfect opportunity for him to play, and he didn't. And I don't know.
Yeah, it's interesting because with Bale, I feel like we all knew he wasn't really playing football. He'd been playing a bit for Wales, but we know what happened with him and Zidane. So. But, I think a lot of Spurs fans couldn't help but, have that nostalgia and, that sentimental value maybe cloud our judgment a bit.
Nice. He was playing golf, blood. Them way there. we may as well have signed Happy Gilmore, fam. Yeah, Adam Sandler, you know them way there. That's what it is. He was playing golf. He was doing up Tiger Woods, innit? Tiger Wales.
You know, I still think he could surprise us, though, guys. I still think he could. You know what I mean? Bring something out of the bag.
So do I. I don't think he's done. But I just don't think
he's dead and buried, man.
Will Mourinho give him enough time, though? Look at Vinicius. I don't blame Vinicius for nothing, bruv. His goal contributions for his minutes are actually good. You know them way there, and his assists. Vinicius just don't get no time. Like I think it's like, is it because he can't speak English? I'm pretty sure it must be because Jose just does not play him, fam. And I don't get it. We've been crying out, fam. Doing up Mario blood. Crying out blood for a striker. Kane's ankle rolls over, fam. Injured. What does he do? Man playing Son up top, blood. It don't work, bruv. Play Vinicius. You get me? He can at least hold up the ball, bruv. I know, obviously, he ain't the best, fam, but he's all right. Like, he ain't done nothing wrong for me. I wouldn't say he's a flop. Do you understand?
After Gareth Bale's performance yesterday, do you think he should start on Sunday?
Yep, 100%.
I would love him to start.
Not that I think he can replicate that, but I think he deserves. These players need confidence. How you can have a performance like that, get a goal and assist? Yeah. You get me? Do all of that, fam. He was my man in the match, and then you're gonna bench, man. Not only is he Gareth Bale, he's played well enough to start, blood. You get me? You're gonna play Ice Bergwijn. Less of that, fam. You can sit on the bench, bruv. Big man ting. You know what, Bergwijn, yeah? Big man ting, yeah? Bergwijn, you know where I want to see? No, I'm sorry, Mel. I want to see Bergwijn. I want to see Bergwijn. Ah, Mel, don't do that face. You're making me want to get the lavender oil out. You know them way there. Jeez, man. But yeah, nah. You know what, yeah? Like, you see, with Bergwijn, yeah, he may as well play right back, fam. Big man ting. He spent half his Tottenham career defending anyway. Do you know what I mean? And his outlet, he ain't got that many goals, blood. And he can actually defend. I was thinking him or Lucas may as well go right back, but not Lucas because Lucas ain't strong enough. But Bergwijn, you get me? Trust me, blood. Like, I think Bergwijn can do a job. Right wing back at least. Better than trash Doherty. That's for damn sure. Doherty don't defend. I see Bergwijn doing more defending than Doherty on the left wing. So Bergwijn might as well play right back. Am I chatting rubbish? Big man thing. I don't want you to agree with me. What is your thoughts on Bergwijn playing right back?
All he does in a game.
And I mean under Mourinho, not under any manager, just Mourinho, because of the way we play.
Yeah. All I see him do really, and this is, I know you love him, Mel, but all I see him do is defend. And maybe on the few opportunities that he's had to go forward and do something attacking wise, he hasn't done anything. So yeah, I agree. I just see him tracking back all the time. I think it's a waste. Yeah, I think it's a waste.
Every time I try to leave, something keeps pulling me back, telling me I need you in my life. That's what he's listening to in his AirPods, blood, when he plays football, blood. Because every time he gets to the halfway, pulling me back, he's moonwalking, fam. You know them way there, blood. Man got Tyrese.
You're gonna make Mel cry, bruv. You gotta stop, bruv.
No. Remember the lavender oil, Mel. Don't cry. The lavender oil. This is from Body Shop as well, blood.
Do you know what? I'm going to be diplomatic about it. I feel like Bergwijn is a confidence player, you know, and I feel like when we've got Son and Kane, you know, in that attack, and then that last spot with the front three, I feel like it's just constantly. I don't think, you know, Mourinho really knows who his best player is to put there. So, you know, when you're not getting, and this isn't just for Bergwijn, this is for Bale, you know, maybe Lucas. I don't have as much leeway for Lucas, but I feel like, you know, when they're not getting a string of consistent games, what can you really do? That's the most negative I'll get about.
Yeah, but that's the same with Danny Rose, blood. You get me? Man are telling me that Danny Rose is shit, but when he came back, yeah, he weren't getting a string of consistent games. Man was throwing him in against Liverpool. He was getting skinned up, blood, and then you weren't seeing him again. And the man want to tell me Danny Rose is dead food, fam. Less of that, bruv. Put some respect on Danny Cadbury's roses, fam. Where is he, blood? I'm seeing Davis. Has he gone to that Transport or Europa Door or wherever the hell that team name is? So then why am I seeing Ben Davis? Oh, fuck, bruv. What? Oh, bruv, I'm done out here, bruv. Let's go.
I'm going to put an invisibility cloak on.
I'm done out here, blood. Less of that.
I'm dead. Okay, right, guys. I'm going to close this off here with one last thing to kind of talk about on what you guys' expectations are. I'm not going to speak on this one because apparently I'm a curse, so I'm going to keep my mouth shut. But I want to ask you guys on what your expectations are for this season.
Leaving with 2 phone numbers before the end of the stream.
Oh my gosh, bro.
I set myself up there for that one, to be fair.
Where you at? Yeah, you sip that KFC, Maya. What you sipping there, Maya? What you got in that? What you got in that, girl? What you got in that, girl? On Friday night, and what you got in that, girl?
X, you've got to pick one or the other, mine or Mel's number.
I'm dead.
My mum said not to answer any questions, yeah, that may get me in trouble, blood. So I'm not, you get me? Next, let's just move on, innit? Let's pretend that never happened, innit, yeah? You get me, blood? I might stop talking in that accent, but I'm telling you, I turned off the camera for one reason, you know them way. I got to sort myself out, boy. I'm sweating out here, boy. That cocoa butter is pouring, fam. Jose Mourinho, blood. I cannot believe this. I'm back, baby. You're not going to get me clipped up by my fan page, you know. I swear down. You're not going to get me clipped up today by my fan page. Congratulations, by the way. I'm just oozing. He got to 10K on Insta. I don't know who he is. I don't know how the hell he found that photo that from me in university, which looks like I'm in a prison cell that he posted on the thing. But, bruv, if it's a family member, I will lose. I legit don't know who runs this fan page, you know. I legit don't know. But he's a good person, guy, girl. I don't know who it is, blood. Men in Black, one of them things, blood. But yeah, big up, I'm just oozing, yeah? My brother.
You've already got schemers in the comments right here, X, with that one.
I'm just out here trying to get some bits and bobs, and Maya's trying to get me to choose, blood. It's peak.
Okay, Maya, right. I'm going to come to you for this, yeah? I even forgot my question now.
No. Mel. All right, cool. Expectations for the season. Me, honestly, like I said, I'll take a Europa League solely. I don't care as long as we don't get relegated. You get me? I'll take a Europa League solely or Carabao Cup top 4 finish.
Carabao Cup. Wait, say that again. Carabao Cup top 4 finish or what?
Carabao Cup win and a top 4 finish, or just a Europa League win. That is my expectations. If we get that's what I want, innit? If we win the Carabao Cup, but we don't make the top 4, I'm not happy, blood. Well, obviously I'll celebrate the trophy. You know I will, innit? You know them way there. But I won't be happy, innit? Like if you ask me, oh yeah, is Mourinho the guy in charge? Yeah, I'll be like, less of that, bruv. You know them way there. Unless the football changes drastically. Or I can't even say all because he's been backed. Like if the defense, this is what I don't like. Jose came into Tottenham, yeah, and he was making out that Eric Dyer was Virgil van Dijk, blood. Like he was making out that these men were saucy. Like Aurier was Sadio Mane, blood. The way he was pushing him up and that. Like he thought our defense was better than it was, but now he's realized we got no back like Victoria Beckham, fam, Miley Cyrus, blood, all of that, fam. Not you ladies, you know them way there. I know you like that back, but yeah, blood, you know them way there, like all them gal there, fam. You know them way there. So for me personally, like yeah, that's where I sit and I stand. Like, you get me?
I mean, I agree. That's pretty much my expectation.
You agree? I knew you had back me. I'd love to see it, blood.
Ricky, what about you? Expectations for the season?
You know, at the beginning of the season, I said top 3.
X is so proud of himself there. Sorry, go on.
You know me, innit? You fully know.
At the beginning of the season, I said top 3 and a trophy. I don't think we're going to get top 3. I would love, I mean, I'm going to say top 4 and 1 trophy. I don't care which one it is. Top 4 and a trophy to start the Mourinho winning season. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Off with a banger.
That's fair.
Then we go win the Champions League next year.
Let's go.
Come on.
Let's go. I mean, we all seem to really kind of be on the same page there. What about you, Maya? Is yours any different?
I think maybe the only difference was I wouldn't mind if we got top 6 as opposed to top 4. I guess it's not wouldn't mind. It's the actual question you asked me, which is realistic expectation. Yeah. And I'm just looking at those teams in and around the top 4. I see City up there. I see Leicester up there. I see United up there. I see Liverpool. I see all these teams up there that are really, really going to be hard to beat to get top 4. So realistically, top 6 and a trophy, happy days.
That's fair enough. I mean,
that is a really that's a realistic. I didn't know the question was realistic. I thought you said what I would like want. You know what I mean? But what she said is actually realistic. Right? You know that way there, fam. Big man thing up top 4, bro. Nah, none of that, boy. 6. That's going to be a strong 6.
You never know, though. It's been a bit of a freak season, you know, this one. I think this is another stat. I hope I haven't pulled this out my arse. I think in our last 9, Liverpool are actually, you know, in worse form than us. So this is why I think, we're going a bit overboard, you know, with the kind of how we're in.
I will be confident of us making top 4 when we can beat Brighton, Fulham, and them, man. That is when I will be confident. Yeah. All right, Seballostv. Oh, she's gone. Jeez, expressions, and I am hosting Seballostv, fam. I know you were used to seeing a pretty face and that. You know what I mean, blood? I know it's probably hella thirsty man, blood, out here, bruv. You know them way there, bruv. But you're gonna have to deal with me, blood. Expressions using, fam. And I'm not gonna lie. If there's any girls that are in the girl power doing up the chat, bruv, you know them way there, fam. I'm single, like Little Wayne, fam. You know them way there. Gang business, blood. Getting the DMs, blood, and I went stuttering, fam. Oh, what? Am I still taking over, blood?
Listen,
Right.
X.
Go on, Ricky.
I was just gonna encourage him. Don't worry. I was just about to say,
encourage me, blood. I'm telling you, you're being less of that. You're being conservative, Ricky, today, bruv. I swear down, bro.
I haven't
Trust
drank
me.
anything today.
I thought you were going to be my PIC today. I thought you were going to be my partner in crime. Where's the energy, blood? Where's the energy, fam?
Listen, wait. I was about to tell you. I don't know if you heard earlier, but Maya's coming down to London sides, bruv. So you never know, bruv. You never know. I'm just
Stop that
you know.
right now.
I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know. You know where Talksport is, isn't it? You know where it is. It's Canary Wharf, bruv. You can find Canary Wharf all day long, bruv.
Don't encourage him.
Is he muted?
Yeah, I was gonna ring my barber, fam. I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna book a quick appointment. Like, you know what I mean? How quick she coming and that? You know them way there, fam. Like, hey, it's mad. Actually, you know them way there. Like, Start out here, fam. You know them faces that can't be clipped, blood. I need to fix my face, blood.
Maya, you got him. Has Maya got you blushing, X?
See you next week.
I've never seen X go
Hey,
quiet.
Maya, stop. I beg you, stop. Hey, no, don't say my name. That's right. Don't do Destiny. Stop saying X in that quote. Please, please, just don't. The way she's saying X, blood. Oh, allow me, fam. Oh, I'm done at it.
I've been on lockdown for a long time, you know.
Dude.
I'm done, blood.
Okay, right, guys. I am gonna wrap it up there. I think X needs to take a shower or something from all that sweating.
Yes. Shower, blood. With everything on as well, blood. I don't care.
No, honestly, thank you guys for coming on. Make sure you drop a like, share, subscribe, comment. And I'm going to go around clockwise. So can you guys, let the viewers know where to find
I don't know which way
way
it's clockwise, but I'm going to go first. I just want to big up Seballostv, you know them way there. Big up Maya, big up Ricky. I just want you lot to know I am not the only Tottenham fan out there that you lot can abuse when we lose, fam. Share the love, you know them way there. Make sure you subscribe to Seballostv TV. Actually, she gets a lot of that anyway, like Brighton, Fulham, and them, man. You know them way there. I'm so glad that I'm not alone like Marcus Houston anymore, bro. Share that love, blood. Yeah, Maya as well, blood. I know she's got a sweet voice, bruv. I'm telling you, diabetes sweet, blood. I would have to turn the camera off when she said X. Bruv, let me not even do that. Oh, my eyes are watering, cuz. Jeez. Don't go chasing waterfalls. I cannot look into Maya's face right now, blood. Hey, Maya, I beg you turn off your camera so I can look at facts, bro. He's my G and I want to chat for a minute. I want to look him in his eyes, but if I look there, yeah, there we go. Yeah, my bro. I just want to say this has been the first time and it better not be the last time. I want to be seen. I know you got the setup and that. I want to see you active, blood. Active in a dunya, blood. Watch alongs and that, blood. You know them way there. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm finished. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm finished. I'm finished now, Maya. You can come back.
Thanks.
Oh, there's the camera. There's the camera. Oh, no. Let me just look at it. I'm a dickhead. If I look at the camera, I can't see her, blood. I'm looking at the screen, blood. Yeah, come, let's go.
Right, Ricky. Where can the viewers go to find you?
I mean, I'm not on YouTube, but
hold on.
Twitter,
You didn't. I didn't let them know where they can find me.
I think
You can find me. You can find me in. You can find me in Seballostv and Maya's phone book.
Oh
Go
my
on.
God.
Go on, Ricky, my guy.
Oh no, Twitter official Ricky J Norwood. I've got the blue tick on there, so I'll be easy to find. And on Insta, official Ricky Norwood. And who knows what Insta's doing with their blue tick? But I'm there, man. I'm there. You'll find me.
We're gonna start a hashtag. Give Ricky Norwood his blue tick on Instagram.
They don't care, man. They don't care.
That up, blood.
Maya, where can they find you?
Halsden. I mean.
Is that where you? Is that?
Terry Blade.
I have never seen this guy lose composure like this yet.
What am I doing to you?
Don't ask that, man. Don't ask that, man.
Right, sorry, I'll make it quick. At Mya Graham there on Twitter.
Turn it down.
On Twitter.
Oh my God, I'm turning off the screen, blood. I swear that I'll turn off the screen. I'm cutting.
On Twitter, just tweeting about Spurs all the time, basically.
Let's go, my partner in crime. X, would you actually like to drop your social medias?
Expressions oozing on Instagram. I'll be back on Twitter real soon. You know them way there. I've been suspended like a chandelier.
Why did you get suspended?
Oh, because you know them things that I post on Insta with the goals and the reactions. So the goals, like the clip, like the 3-second clip of the actual footage of the goal, got copyrighted by UEFA. But because I done so many, you get like a 3-strike rule. But because I had so many up, they all hit me all at once, innit? So obviously I've appealed it, and stop laughing at me, blood. So I appealed it, yeah. You know them way there. And yeah, obviously I should be back soon, innit? But you know me, I don't really deal with Twitter like that. You know what I noticed, yeah? Like I thought, like man, I don't need Twitter, blood. I ain't been on Twitter, yeah, and my numbers have gone through the roof. I don't need Twitter. Twitter are for people to troll me, blood. Like that's what it is. You know, I don't really like Twitter and that. You get me? I like to talk. I don't like typing, blood. Not, even though I can type. Degree educated, 2-1, blood. But I'm telling you, if Seballostv or Mya, I'll go back and get a first, blood. I swear down, fam. You, all I need is one shot, like Ray and Nephews, blood. Jeez, blood. See, I said Seballostv and Mya, bro. You ain't making me choose less of that, blood. Don't say nothing, though, Mya. Keep your mouth shut. Just let's keep it on a 50-50 thing. I don't want her talking, blood.
X, have you dropped your social medias? Yeah.
I told them they can find me in your phone book, blood. That's all they need to know. Expressions oozing. You know them way there. Just, yeah, expressions oozing.
Right, guys, if you want to find expressions, you can apparently go in our phone books. So, you know.
I got a blind date tomorrow, you know. Some standout TV thing. It's gonna go on YouTube, innit? She better not be dead either.
The last time you done a blind date, you was really rude. So don't do that.
That girl followed. Didn't you see? That girl followed me, put in her story. She's had a U and that now. And she followed me. She found me. No. Less of that, blood. Less of that. Me and her go to the same barbers and that, fam. It ain't my you. Yeah. So she followed me. She got hair now though. Yeah, might be a wig. It don't matter. Either way, she followed me, yeah, and like she's doing all right. She's got a you and that beautiful child, and she was busting up. You see how that's what I'm saying. Like, as much as you saying I was rude in that, yeah, you see, with every post that I've done since, I've been respectful in it. Even though I knew she wasn't following me, but the same energy you give someone in real life, because we actually got on. All of that was elevated, sort of more for the, you know what I mean? Like we hugged after and all of that. And she found me hilarious, you know what I mean? Obviously, that's just as far as it was going. You know, like that, bro, because obviously I don't want a girl like we're going to the same barbers and she's trying to share my trainers and that. I like me a girly girl. Were you saying, Mya and Seballostv, were you a girly girl, yeah?
You know I'm not.
You saying, Mya? I know you play football and that, but that don't matter. You get me? I met a couple of the Spurs girls, blood. You get me? What was that? Nelly? What was her name? Nelly? She looked like she would punch man up, yeah, but she was the girliest girl, blood.
I can do girly.
Can do both. Look at him.
Hey, end this stream, blood. End it. Mel, end it, Mel.
Right, guys. I'm going to wrap it now. I'm really going to wrap it up now.
End this now, blood.
Thank you for having me, man. And thank you for having me, Melly.
Yeah, thank you for having us, blood.
Love.
Problem.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely honoured.
About time I
honoured
spent
to
my
have you
Friday
guys
night
on.
with two beautiful gals, blood. You know them way there. My G as well, blood. Eh? You know them way there.
Love every
Listen up.
time.
It's been a sausage fest on Fridays. Now I love this. Gang business.
No, honestly, thank you guys for coming on. I will wrap it up there, guys. So make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And yeah, let's go. Thank you for joining.
Clip blood. Clip blood. Clip blood. I'm joking.